Okay. Look at this girl. She's excited when all the dogs run in, but she's the last one that wants to go out. So she needs some encouragement. She's insecure, dominant yet insecure. That's how it usually works with these guys. And remember, this is the guy that she kind of got into it with yesterday. And so we'll see what happens this morning with these three miscreants here. Same three. That's his best buddy Nemo. And he's trying to protect Nemo from the friendship of Elle. Fantastic. Hey, now dogs that have altercations together, it's so important that they must be put back together again. And this is the problem with our dogs as private people. When we go places, to dog parks, or we're walking on the street, and we have these problems with our dogs, we tend to walk away, never to see that dog again. Never to actually deal with that problem so that the hormonal feelings can change. We just make statements like, get your dog out of here, blah, 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 never understanding that the dog is left with the experience that is deep-seated in his mind. And every time he sees a dog, or he sees a dog that size, or that color, or that breed, or that body language, he has learned how to respond aggressively to it, because hormonally is the feeling that he was left with. So when he sees that dog, he goes right to that hormonal feeling, and it continues. That's why it's important that when you have a situation like that, to be able to contact that person. And this is just a hopeful situation. It's something that I want to take place with people, that we start working together and get in contact with that person and someone that works with dogs, and put those dogs back together again. Because the reason that they actually had the problem, with what we didn't understand, was what was taking place in the environment that we were walking the dog in. The environment, who was in that environment, what was taking place at the time when the two dogs met. All of this is taking place at the same time. It's not just the dog that the dog got into it with. It's what was happening at the time and where they were also. Sometimes leash aggression with dogs doesn't necessarily take place between the two dogs. It's because of the person that's with the other dog. And we can talk about that at a later time. But it is not just the dog. It is the relationship that that dog has with its owner that actually makes it feel the way it does. Most of the time, that when dogs are with their owners, they are emboldened because of the relationship that the owner and the dog has developed. So they are a pack at that time. So then we have to determine, okay, who actually prompted the aggressive situation to begin with? And it could very well be the owner, where the dog is taking cues from the owner, but the owner is only acting in fear. Okay? And as I said, we'll talk about that later. That's something that I have never really talked about with people. But we will, because these are things that I'm talking about nowadays that pertain to me and what I know. Giving you a glimpse into my experience with dogs.